There are certain words I refuse to use. There is no such thing as a West Bank. It's Judea and Samaria. There's no such thing as a settlement. They're communities, they're neighborhoods, they're cities. There's no such thing as an occupation.
This is, well, I'll ask you, is this typical of Christian nationalists who believe that God the Father gave a certain amount of a geographic area to the Jews, and that authority and dominance and hegemony descends down to the current generation?
Yeah, and the part they leave out when speaking to the public is that they also hope that their fanatic support for Israel will hasten the rapture, in which most Jews will be killed, and then Jesus returns. I mean, that's the part of this that always gets left out, and that underpins, unfortunately, the so-called support for Israel that people like Mike Huckabee represent. It's sad. I've always thought, Judge, and I'm curious your thoughts on this. I've always thought that Mike Huckabee was a very talented politician. He's a good orator. He's funny, but seeing his communication skills being put to use, projecting this evangelical vision of Israel and denying Palestinians their right to exist and their past, it's so scary. And we have to think about the implications of this person becoming the U.S. ambassador to Israel. Again, it's hard to imagine a world in which things get more sadistic than they have been under the Biden administration, which feigns concern for Palestinian life while taking part in the extermination of tens of thousands of Palestinians. But Trump really is putting together a team that is just as scary, if not scarier. And the fact that Mike Huckabee can be put forward as a serious candidate for being the ambassador to Israel while openly saying the Palestinian people are not a real people and calling for their ethnic cleansing, as he's done, saying that they can go, if they want a state, they can go elsewhere, just not inside Palestine. Very, very scary thought. And it's amazing that it's not a scandal yet inside U.S. I mean, so far the outrage over Trump's picks have focused on his picks for defense secretary, for the Justice Department, for the director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, not on an evangelical fanatic who won't even acknowledge that Palestinians are real people.